Before watching the video, we recommend checking your Saju using a man's calendar Korean fortune chart and referring to it while you watch. If you have any difficulty using it, leave a comment and I'll help you. Hello, this is Geummun. It's been a week of heavy rain, so I hope everyone stays safe. Today's talk will continue from the previous discussion as we explore Rock and Wang. Your subscriptions and likes are a great source of support for our journey. So, let's begin today's story. 7th Rock. Rock corresponds to ShinSal among 12 divine spirits, yet it is regarded as one of the greatest auspicious stars, symbolizing the golden age of life and a stable middle age. A person in this stage is considered to possess refined humanity, wisdom, and virtue, with an upright character. If the energy in the Saju remains clear and pure without interference from clashes Chung, punishments Hyung, or voids Geummun, the likelihood of achieving success and wealth is extremely high. Those who possess Rogue are meticulous and leave no room for error, showing a highly thorough personality. However, they can sometimes appear authoritarian and inflexible, which may prevent them from receiving goodwill or support from others. This energy of Rock symbolizes having fully matured into adulthood. Such individuals have a high intellectual satisfaction and place stability and peace as their top priorities in life. Therefore, whatever they do, they stand out for their prudence, carefully contemplating their actions before putting them into practice. They are also characterized by civic-mindedness, the ability to consider others, and a sound philosophy of life, combined with erudition that harmoniously blends theory and experience. Such individuals are known for clearly distinguishing between public and private matters, even in official duties. In particular, if Rogue is present in the Saju and its energy flows clearly and brightly, a person is highly likely to achieve wealth and success through self-made efforts, even if they were born into difficult circumstances. Such individuals dislike interference from others, have strong personal opinions, and tend to act in a self-willed or authoritarian manner. Therefore, those born under the Rock Day pillar often enjoy good fortune with wealth and can live in prosperity. However, they are prone to discord in their marital relationships. To avoid this, they need to maintain an attitude of yielding first and being willing to compromise. In the case of women, they tend to prioritize social activities. When the energy of Rogue is strong, excessive confidence may sometimes cause them to miss important opportunities or react too late, leading to regret afterward. Of course, they are highly meticulous and precise, making them unlikely to be easily deceived or tricked. However, because they tend to act immediately once they make up their minds, the likelihood of failure can increase. Thus, Rock symbolizes self-made success, wealth and prosperity, progress, good fortune, sincerity and humility, as well as health and longevity. Even though they may experience many hardships, Rock is regarded as an auspicious sign, symbolizing having intelligent children and the opening of good fortune starting from middle age. Professionally, they are well suited for occupations that involve intellectual work, such as education, medicine, and research. If their Saju is clear and untainted, they often demonstrate outstanding ability in politics as well. Among the 60 pillars of the sexagenary cycle, the day pillars associated with Rock are Gap in Iltsu, Yeol Molsu, Kyung Shinilsu, and Shin Uilsu. Now, Let me explain the interpretation of rock when its energy appears in the 4 pillars of a Saju year ji: months ji, days ji, and hours ji. Rock in the year ji brings blessings and good fortune later in life. Rock in the months ji signifies inheritance and career advancement. For women, it often means taking on the role of head of the household. Rock in the Daiji indicates outstanding artistic talent. For women, it suggests professional independence but potential difficulties in marital relationships. Rock in the Hourji brings many blessings through children and signifies good fortune in old age. Next, let's talk about how the energy of rock influences the Sipseong in Seju. Rock in Bi-kyop. The person is independent and self-reliant, but due to interference or restrictions from those around them, it is difficult to accumulate wealth. Rock in Sikseng. For women, marriage may be delayed, but they are likely to have intelligent and capable children. They are quick-witted, skilled at reading others' true intentions, and eloquent, which makes them quite popular. However, they can appear somewhat arrogant because of a strong awareness of their own intelligence. They also tend to have a strong sense of justice and a rebellious streak. They are extremely generous to those who support them, but can be vengeful toward those who oppose them. They are also very interested in appearance and style, with a strong inclination toward elegance and refined tastes. Rock in Jae-seong indicates good fortune with one's spouse and a lifelong foundation of financial stability. It also brings romantic luck, creating connections with attractive and refined partners throughout life. Rock in Kwanseong. For men, it signifies scholarship, dignity, and good fortune with children. Rock in Inseong suggests fairness, refinement, and a cultured demeanor, earning the trust and respect of others. 8th, Wang. Wang corresponds to ShinSal among 12 divine spirits and represents the peak of yang energy, symbolizing the greatest prime of one's life. In Myungri theory, when the energy of yang reaches its extreme, yum energy also begins to exert its influence, often bringing significant changes or turning points in life. The energy of Wang is grand and dignified, much like the spirit of an emperor who rules the world. It is marked by strong pride and independence, with lofty ideals and a noble spirit. If the Saju is clear and untainted, great success can be achieved. However, because of a personality that does not easily yield even after being defeated, such individuals may sometimes experience conflicts with others or struggle to build cooperative relationships. They are highly ambitious, authority-oriented, and strongly inclined toward exclusivity and independence. Disliking orders or interference from others, they tend to become independent early in life or show a tendency to confront the world head-on. Within an organization, they prefer to be in a position of giving orders rather than receiving them. Such individuals often stimulate competition and energize the organization, but at the same time, they may incur resentment from those around them. Although they are often subjected to scrutiny and opposition, they conduct themselves with caution and prudence, relying on the wisdom and sharp insight gained through many hardships. They do not act rashly or confront others easily. Instead, like an eagle calmly observing its prey, they possess deep perception and sound judgment. Because of this, they naturally exude charisma, their words carry weight, and they have an exceptional ability to lead and influence others. They are individuals in whom tolerance, flexibility, and integrity are well balanced, possessing a broad mind and a wide range of talents. There is nothing petty or narrow-minded about them, and if they receive help from someone, they make sure to repay it, showing a strong sense of loyalty. Though they may appear gentle and easygoing on the surface, they are firm and steadfast within, with a clear sense of self that is not easily swayed. Thanks to the strong influence of Yang-yin energy, they possess solid mental strength and willingly accept criticism, striving to correct their mistakes. The nature of Wang does not respond well to tricks or cunning strategies. Instead, it resonates deeply with sincerity and genuine humanity. When faced with an honest request for help, they open their hearts and offer generous support, as they are trustworthy and warm-hearted individuals. The energy of Wang symbolizes authority, wisdom, dignity, success, independence, and solitary action. People with this energy can excel in politics, business, education, philanthropy, and industries such as hotels, trade, and franchises, and they are also well suited for public office. However, there are some drawbacks. Their heroic and bold nature can sometimes make them appear overly extravagant or arrogant, giving others the impression that they are boastful. Because they place great emphasis on social activities, they may neglect their family life, especially their marital relationship, and those with strong Wang energy tend to marry later in life. It is also believed that when there are too many Wang characters in a Saju chart, ear-related disorders may occur. In particular, when Wang appears in fire, hua, or earth, tou il su, the person may become mentally sensitive, making them more prone to conditions such as schizophrenia, psychosis, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, so careful management is advised. Among the 60 pillars of the 60 Gapsa, the day pillars associated with Wang are Byong Oil Su, Jong Sael Su, Mu Oil Su, Ki Sael Su, Im Zael Su, and Ke Hail Su. Now, let's interpret the energy of Wang when it appears in the 4 pillars of a Saju year Ji, months Ji, days Ji, and hours Ji. Wang in the year Ji often indicates a person from a prestigious family. Such individuals are warm, tolerant, and generous. Wang in the month Ji suggests excellent resourcefulness and outstanding work ability. These people tend to achieve success and establish themselves early in life. Wang in the day Ji strongly signifies self-made success, indicating a person who can achieve great accomplishments through their own efforts. However, because of their strong personality, they often experience extremes of success and failure. For women, marital conflicts are common, and diverting attention towards social activities can help alleviate such issues. They should be careful not to show arrogance or look down on others. They have a strong passion for learning and tend to continue studying even in later years. If Wang is in the Daiji and Sa or Jeol is in the month branch, it can indicate living apart from parents or having poor marital luck. Wang in the hour Ji indicates intelligent and capable children, as well as blessings and good fortune in old age. Now, let's discuss how the energy of Wang influences the 10 gods. Shipseong in Saju. Wang in Bi Kiop indicates deep brotherly affection and self-made success, but romantic relationships can be complicated. Wang in Sik Sang. Such individuals are active in volunteer or service activities and are straightforward in expression, which can sometimes lead to misunderstandings. They have the ability to take the lead in creating an atmosphere, but they may be criticized for not keeping promises. Their strong pride makes it difficult for them to end arguments quickly, and they tend to distance themselves from people with different opinions. Wang, in Jaeseong, suggests that the father is likely to be resourceful and socially influential. For men, it indicates good fortune with a spouse, but the wife is likely to be socially active, ambitious, and assertive. For women, it implies strong self-esteem and independence. They are far from passive, and their intelligence can sometimes lead to frequent disagreements or nagging toward their husbands. Wang and Kwanseong can bring great success in politics or positions of power, however. If the Saju energy is turbid, it may lead the person down a darker or corrupt path. Wang in Song, suggests intelligence and suitability for education or organizational work, but also indicates a somewhat stubborn personality. How did you find today's talk? Both Rock and Wang are stars that symbolize growth and maturity in life. When these two energies are in harmony, they can offer profound wisdom, helping one gain deeper self-understanding and live a life of abundance and stability. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you for exploring the world of Saju with Geummun once again today. If you're interested in a talisman infused with a monk's 100-day prayer and an in-depth 4 Pillars of Destiny reading prepared by Geummunsa, check the description below.